Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another new series on our channel here. This is going to be a series following the youth legend that is Yuri Tielemans. Everybody obviously knows him. He was a big name in FIFA 15 that everybody always wanted to buy in career mode. Same goes for this year, 76 overall starting out. We're just going to pick up basically where he's at right now in his career. In FIFA 16 starting off the season. We're not going to move in this first season. We're going to just play out the entire season like he did obviously this year, and then come next summer we may be moving hopefully to a bigger and better club. So obviously this first season should hopefully be pretty easy for us. We want to make sure we're increasing our stats as fast as possible, obviously because this is a career mode of a player that's already generated. We do not have the attribute points being increased by the challenges that you can do in this series, but rather he's going to be increasing by form and by training. So it's going to be a little different in how things go here in the 7th minute against Southampton. We actually almost ended up getting an injury right off the bat and ended up coming out of the game, but luckily I think it was just maybe something in his shoulder, so we were able to continue to play. He shook it off. We're good to go. So this is obviously just the preseason cup. I'm going to show you guys the first 3 games here, so obviously this is just the group stages. They actually managed to run up the field in about the 10th minute and scored a goal, but he was offside, so we managed to survive there, obviously. But this is going to be a fun series. Like I said, whenever in my last Lee Sung-woo career mode episode, that center mid has always been a little bit easier for me to do. As you see, I'm able to just kind of spin my way out of the defender's way and work my way into the box and just smash the ball into the net. So I feel more comfortable being a box-to-box midfielder like Tielemans, just being able to boss everything, control the entire game, and just kind of work around the field as much as possible. I want to be as involved in the team as I can be. I've always been that way. So central midfield has always been a good position for me, and I think it's going to work really well for this series. So obviously, main reason I picked him is because he has the highest potential out of the younger players in the world. He can get up to 90 rated overall. So obviously this is going to be the journey to see if, one, we can get him to that 90 rated, and how fast we can get him there, and if we can even outgrow it. Because with training mode, and if I can put in enough good performances to make my form as strong as possible, we can get him up hopefully over that 90 rated and be around hopefully maybe a 92 93 rated is where I eventually would like to end up. I don't know how long that's going to take me. I don't know what team we're going to end up with. It's just going to be a fun journey that I just kind of wanted to do off of a whim. I was just kind of thinking, what's another good series that we could throw out on this channel, and I figured that this was probably our best bet. So talking a little bit about the gameplay here. We are up against Southampton. This is just an overall English kind of cup that they did for the preseason. Southampton's in here. Leicester City, I believe, is in here. A couple other teams that are pretty good. The other team in our group that's not from England is, I want to say, Lille, I think is who else is in our group. You guys will see that later on in the episode. I've played only this episode. Usually I play ahead to just kind of get some episodes out of the way and just record them all at the same time, but wanted to go ahead and record this one and get it up to you guys today. So this is going to be our series on Saturdays. So now we have 2 player career modes running at the same time, our Lee Sung-woo one and our Tielemans one, both going to be Wonder Kid type series, so it's going to be fun nonetheless. Really disappointed to only have a 7.5 match rating out of that. If you guys look at the stats, 100% tackling, 100% shooting, 96 passing. It was really just my ball retention. Lost possession of the ball 7 times, but honestly I went back and basically won the ball back in one way or another immediately after that. So a little disappointing to only have a 7.5 match rating out of it, but we do end up winning this game, I believe. So things going really well for us right off the start of this. As you see, in this cup, we just play in random places. Oh, Crystal Palace is the other one in our group, and Leicester City and Norwich, obviously you guys see there. So It's odd. The first game was played in Old Trafford. Our next game is going to be played in Anfield. Obviously, not playing Manchester United or Liverpool, but we have some training here. I wanted to sim the first couple ones to kind of see how the growth was going to work, because obviously in our Lee Sung Woo one, it doesn't grow you very much because it's more focused on the attribute points. But I think in doing this career mode and focusing on one player that already exists, I think training actually works the same as it would for a manager career mode. So I will probably be playing them more often just to kind of make sure that we're increasing our stats as fast as possible, because like I said, we're not going to be getting points from the attribute point challenges. So our form is definitely going to be important, which is why I was kind of disappointed that I only got a 7.5 rating out of that. And you guys are going to see throughout this episode I play really well, but it just doesn't give me enough of an opportunity to, I guess, have a better match rating that was going to put me in a good enough form for the start of the season. Now, I'm not worried about the season. I think we're going to be able to dominate it. I think I'll be able to put in enough good performances that I should be racking up these attribute points as fast as possible, and hopefully be, in the low to mid 80s by the end of the season is kind of where I want to be. Scoring goals, getting as many assists as possible. You guys are going to see here in the 57th minute, there really wasn't much going on in this game, and we actually managed to break away here. I just, pass it over to my striker, just want to get a goal out of the way, make sure we win this game, at least as much as I can control. And I didn't really think I had the shot there, so I just passed it across. We managed to get a goal and take a 1-0 lead in this game. Like I said, there really wasn't much going on in this game prior to. It was a lot of midfield battle. I guess it was kind of fun for me to play that way, but I was more focused on, just trying to defend, and I think my entire team was sitting back a little too much, and I didn't want to burn through my stamina, because as you guys see, I'm already pretty low on stamina. But I managed to pull the ball away from the defender again, run down the field, and just pass it straight across the box one more time, and let my striker get a brace there. But brace on assist and a brace on goals, definitely looking good for the team so far, playing against these English squads. Obviously, they're not the top teams, but definitely strong teams nonetheless, and it was good to put in good performances against them. So this is definitely going to be a fun series. I'm really enjoying playing with this team so far. Not the strongest players, as you guys see. I'm taking myself off in the 67th minute because my stamina was running down pretty quickly, and I wanted to make sure that I was available for the next game. So I come off from Matthias Suarez, another pretty decent midfielder that we have in the squad. So I'm not the out-and-out center mid right now, because I think there's a 78 rated center mid ahead of me in the squad. But I think if I can just put in the good performances in these last few preseason matches, I can definitely make sure that I'm staying in the first team as long as possible. But as you guys see, we ended up tying that game after I went out, so they actually managed to score 2 more goals as I came out of that game. So it was a little disappointing to drop points there, because I was really just hoping we could run away with the league and get a pretty easy match for the semifinal, but it doesn't seem like it's going to work out that way. So the next game is very important. Here I'm just changing up my boots, just wanted to switch to those electro flares, make sure it's purple, all purple boots. I may switch to maybe some Venom ones, because I know that's what he wears. He wears the orange Venoms, or at least he did last season. So may switch up the boots again. Definitely want to stick with Nike, because he is a Nike athlete after all. So like I said, kind of want to stay with that. But this game is the last one in the group and the last one for the episode. It comes against Lille. Obviously, they're a very strong team. They were also doing really well in the league, and this was kind of the game to figure out who would get first in the group. So everything to play for here. Again, not much going on in the first half. They were actually kind of dominating us more than anything, and I was really uncomfortable in this game. As you see, I have a really low stamina at this point because of the last couple games kind of burning through my stamina, trying to play a little too much all over the place. And I guess it's kind of me not trusting some of my teammates because I don't know how good they are. So I was trying to get involved as much as possible, which kind of burned through my stamina. So I was only going to make it through the first half in this game regardless. But as you see in the 45th minute, we're just kind of passing the ball around here. We managed to work our way into some space. I'm running down the pitch, and then I just cut back in and make sure that I can put out a good pass into the box. And we managed to take a 1-0 lead in the 45th minute. So a little glitch on the celebration there, but really happy nonetheless, because like I said, I knew I was only going to be able to play the first half and still wanted to keep a good streak of either scoring or getting an assist. So we managed to pull the lead there, and that is where I'm going to come off in before the start of the second half. So like I said, there's a lot of exciting things to come in this career mode. This first season, we're definitely going to try to get our stats up as high as possible, playing a little bit obviously easier of a league. It's going to be pretty easy for us to rack up some goals and rack up some assists and hopefully smash all of our season objectives. In the next few seasons, I'm not really sure where I'm going to end up. I kind of want to be a little bit of a journeyman, but also kind of want to find a squad that I can settle into. If I get on a top tier squad immediately, then obviously I'm going to want to stay there as long as possible, but I may also want to work my way around the world and just play with as many teams as possible. You never know. So that is going to be the end of this episode. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And just, stay tuned with everything going on. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later.